Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Kindly just let me know as soon as you can see and hear me. Confirm that you can see, hear me, so that we can go ahead um, with our plans for today. Like I said earlier, today was supposed to be our hands-on hiring system, but because of a whole lot of questions that kept coming up in the community, and then I got super busy today. In fact, my kids stayed back with me the whole day, so I couldn't really go. I didn't really do all the things I planned to do. In fact, I was still working till like, let's say roughly 8:30, and I just said, oh my, 7:30. Plus, I just had my post go live on LinkedIn as well, so I knew that I had to just quickly just show up here, and then that meant that our live application might not go on as planned earlier. So hopefully, like I said, today what I wrote on this is a live update. So we're going to be giving updates on everything. For those who are joining us for the first time, please, if today is your first time, kindly comment first time, right? So that we know that you're here and so that we can welcome you, and then I can also get the opportunity to probably speak with you directly. So if you're just joining us, we've gone a long way. In fact, this is more like our last lab, but then I don't feel that there's any negative pressure towards it. That's why all of us have different teams. So maybe everybody should just consider it a reminder, literally, that we're getting into our action implementation week. So you really have to have your hands on ground. So if you don't have all the lists for everything you've done so far, whether your company, your offer, your course, like every single thing, if it's not ready right now, please, today is still Monday, so that means you have entirely now till the weekend to tie up your knots, like all the things, all the assignments we gave. And the good thing about all the assignments we gave so far is that we made it so easy that once you start, we even gave plus prompts in literally almost all the days where the assignments were given. So it means that you could literally just write those assignments mindlessly, right? Except, of course, for the AI prompts and all that, you would literally have to simplify it. So this is probably me giving a subtle feedback to all the CVs that I saw today. Please, you need to humanize those CVs. Oh, I can see Rabiatu. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Good evening from my side. I hope you're doing amazing. How did your day go today? So yes, you'll be among the people that I'm giving the feedbacks to as well. Please humanize your CV. The words that were used were seemingly obviously AI. So one thing you might want to do is to just pay attention and exchange all those words, break it down, and personalize it a little more. So yes, personalize it a little more, but then use simpler words that even a baby. The goal is even a baby should be able to read through it and understand, okay, that this is what you offer. So this is essentially my feedback for those people who have done the CV assignments. Okay, so back to our conversations for the night. Like I said, a lot of people are joining us for the first time. That's why I felt like, okay, yes, we need to do this. I told you guys I would have loved to do a live application, but we lost the video because of something like that. So we'll definitely, what I will do is for the live application, we'll fix a meeting tomorrow, either for 6 or for 5 p.m. Anyone that is comfortable, still take it and find out what time is convenient for everyone, so that we are able to do it live. I want to be seen, I want to be telling, because some of those sites, they might tell you to do a voiceover when what they actually require is a video. So if you just innocently do your voiceover like as instructed, you might see that you might not make it to the interview stage and all that. So we're going to do all that. But beyond that, please, if this is your first time here, kindly indicate you're the one that made us come here. If not, we would have simply just faced our time, and then somehow I just want to maintain this 8 p.m. coming out in the evening as well. I thought of that. So tomorrow what I will do is, for tomorrow we'll meet in the group either 5 or 6, and then we'll start randomly, of course, getting it on board. So I'm going to ask her, for those people who are around, have you done your course assignments, like being able to curate your courses, your community? Have you, in fact, one thing I can say is I want to celebrate a few persons who have been creating their posts. I think I noticed 2 persons tagged me today, but because I was very, very busy, and normally when I get into LinkedIn like that, and I want to start getting myself involved into things extra. So today, in fact, my post is currently feeling the fact that I did not really show up as often today, and then me even leaving that post live and I'm here is a whole lot of war ball, because for LinkedIn it's never too late until you give up, right? No matter the time you catch your post, you can as well still improve on your engagement. Okay, so let me see. Vital mindset, how are you doing? So good to see you as well. Oh, I totally understand, but please, let's try our best to start something, because the truth is, if we want to earn, right, we cannot be too busy for the money we're looking for, else we can just be busy and we don't have the money to show for it. So I'm going to be probably leaving this review, especially for people who are just showing up for the first time. If you're showing up for the first time, well, you're welcome to our community, right? This is the Phoenix Gates community, essentially, where we'll teach you everything. And then if you're probably coming in, or you're probably just gate crashing, yes, this is actually a monetization course, right? A 30-day monetization course where you learn everything from being a complete rookie to actually selling something, to actually getting jobs, as well as creating content. Now, what we did from our day one was essentially this. We told everybody to get prepared to create content in the line of their niche. So one of our first courses, I think our day 2, was delineating a niche. So if you're still confused about what to offer, go and watch our day 1 to 5. You're going to find out how you can literally know what you want to offer with like straight ups, right? So when you have found out what to offer, one of the things we said was that we're going to do niche specific posts. So niche specific posts means that if you are a social media manager, all the posts you're going to be posting, depending on the platform where you'll be dropping those posts, will be niche specific, in the sense that those posts will literally be telling you, find a way to do your storytelling and everything, and then it will still end in one thing, right? It will still end in one thing. It will end right at what you do, because you're going to be getting people coming on board. And part of the things we said was that prepare those posts as though at the end of the 30th day, you will literally just copy those posts, put them into different chapters, and we are all selling it. Now, the reason why I had to even just take a break in our activities so far, to probably put everybody in perspective, depending on those who joined at what point, just know this, right? On the final day, right? On the final day, we are all going to have a competition, right? People will not know it's a competition, but it's going to be like a brand strategy opportunity where you'd literally pitch down to getting people on board to buy any particular course or anything at all. So if you have somebody who has not been doing anything, like I told you guys, was it yesterday or day before yesterday, you will be scared because you have not been doing the assignment, and conversing will be hard because you've not been putting your mind to work. So we said on the final day of this challenge, we're literally going to have everybody pitch, sell their courses. In fact, we're going to pick a particular topic that is spread across public speaking, just like our teams. We have Team Gold, Team Sapphire, and Team Diamond. Yes, and it's spread across international job opportunities, public speaking, as well as creating content. Also, I can't be quite sure on the last one, but that's what is spread across. So it means that on that final day, you present everything you did on the camp, as well as how you are literally going to be offering services. So you're going to be speaking as an authority on that live event. All of you already have your flyers. I have your photos, everybody who registers, so I don't even need to ask. All I need to do right now is to open a a poll for those people who are willing to speak, who are willing to sell their market. And then our goal that day will be to invite about 1,000 people all across LinkedIn, Facebook, and on YouTube as well. So we're going to get people to come on board, or we can just stay on YouTube, or we'll bring the traffic to YouTube. But then the goal is this one thing, is that everybody will be listening in on you, so that you can say everything you will offer people. So when you're speaking, you're not now speaking as somebody who probably met us for the first time. You're speaking as an expert in whatever you choose to offer. So like I said again, the goal will be to stay on one thing. Just decide on that one thing that you think that you can comfortably talk about. Then that will be the topic you're going to share on, even as you represent your team or you guys all speak. So the goal is that we'll also let almost if everybody in your team, let's say the 20 persons assigned to your team or 10 persons assigned to your team, all of you will speak. The only thing is that the more we are, the more we'll reduce our commune time. But then the goal is, if you've been following all our assignments, our irresistible offer, everything, creating content daily, you will literally get people to, you get comfortable about talking about what you do as well as selling as well. Oh, I can see Happiness. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Please, all the people on the live, do well to say something so that I know that you're here. It's very helpful, especially the newbies. Like today we're supposed to start our job application, we're not the preparedness, but because we had a lot of people come into the group between the weekend and today, that's why I decided to take on this live this way. And I said tomorrow we'll choose we'll take between 5 and 6 tomorrow, and we'll start our live applications already. But I want to find a way to maintain this 8 p.m. in the evening so that I can see if the algorithm is going to be favorable to me. That's just what I am considering, so that when we are done the applications, we can come back, right? We can come back and see how far we're doing. So please, how's our journey so far? If your assignment is now complete, I would want you to write, I'm a mover and you're here for my light. This is me checking my control this screen. If your assignment has already been complete and you're good to go, if your assignments are complete and good to go, just write I'm a mover. That means you went from day 1 to today. Like day 1 to today, you already have your business documents. If anybody just tells you they want to partner with your business, you can easily just send them those business papers that you have written, and then you literally get a job. Just let me know. Like I said, for those who are coming in, yes, we're supposed to have our applications today, but we have a lot of new persons who joined, so I even hope that they'll be here. But well, it's still good. Even if they don't get to come in, they will still get to see that this event was solely for them, so that they can catch up. So please, everybody, the goal is to catch up as much as is within your power. Catch up so that you don't look very silly. I think that's one of the major pandemic we've been having now in the remote workspace, is that a lot of people apply for things and they are not mentally ready to work with those international job companies. Yes, they're not ready to work with those international companies, and it's usually very distracting. Like I said, I think one of the things that's also made me even push myself a little more to ensure that this course holds was because of one of those posts that somebody from, I think, was it the UK now? I think that's where she's from, posted about people who just get jobs and they don't know what they are doing. So that's why from day 1, we made sure that we did everything necessary. From day 1 to day 2, day 3, day 4. If you watch everything and you're documenting, your personal brand should be out by now. Your irresistible offer should be out by now. Then your community should be ready by now. I'm just telling you all the things. Then your course should be ready already for sales. Like I said, on that last day when we'll be doing our presentation, that's our big event, we will have you even pitch yourself, pitch your courses. And if you've not been doing the assignments, or you have not been maybe at least checking maybe viewing back the videos, or going, in playback, like when you miss, you go and play back and you just copy some of the things you need to do. Just keep adding it to your documents. So it's literally like page by page. The courses, we went from what you need down to where we are right now. Okay, so I've prepared literally everybody for business. I've prepared literally everybody for content creation, at least from the best way we could, right? And then we've prepared everybody as well for community building. The final is job application. That's why we still left open for people who want to make money on LinkedIn to just still come in, because job application is the easiest, right? And we started yesterday. So please, if you missed yesterday, just check the last live. All the videos are on the live. right? You just see, once you just click. I'm very fast normally. The way I talk like this is the way I talk. So I will not, it's not something that will slow you down. Is that every word has a punchline of something very important that you need to learn. That's why I'm speaking fast on purpose, so that it doesn't keep you also longer trying to figure out what you're doing. So I will not tell stories, even though I will admonish you when you're writing your post, when you're curating your content, when you're posting on LinkedIn or everywhere else. Always write, talk about, what's the word, use stories. So now one other thing we did was, on that first day of the event, we gave everybody a 30 days content calendar specific to their niche. On the first day of our 30 days challenge, we gave everybody an opportunity to create their own content calendar for the 30 days. And we said it outrightly that when you are curating that content calendar, you should prepare to sell it as a course on our final day. Because on our event day, on our final big event day, everybody will literally just gather up and we will be hearing you talk. You will sell your market. A lot of people will be live as well. So it's also going to be like one last chance for you to exercise the business aspect. For the job aspect, of course, if you're comfortable pitching for a job live, that's very beautiful. But the goal is that we just want to present you as well as a thought leader in your niche. That was why I wanted you guys to train yourself a little bit, because the truth is, even if you train yourself a little bit, you're going to get better. Okay, so I've seen so many amazing people come in. Jaika Catherine, hello. I think this is your first time today. Kindly let me know that you can hear me. I think the network is just going up and on from my end. Sometimes it will seem like I'm not seeing anyone. Okay. Edu Mafia, this is also the first time I'm seeing you. Hi, Thriving Digital Moms. How you doing, Mama? How is everything? Good to see you all. Please just introduce yourself and your niche if this is your first time. And then please, everybody else, let's celebrate them. Let's get to meet them. So I think one of the things we're going to do within the week is to find a way to get everybody introduce themselves in the group as well, so that we can get opportunities to connect with everybody and also boost your following. So if imagine everybody in the group response, you can have at least 60 people follow you this night or tomorrow morning when we will admonish that. So that's going to also be part of what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We're only all going to just connect with each other. So what we'll do is, as soon as we're done with this live, you can just drop your LinkedIn URL. Maybe we'll just pick 3 main communities. Well, or let me just say LinkedIn and TikTok. That's better, because if we say we should drop links for YouTube doesn't operate that way. If you do massive growth in a particular day, YouTube will take it out. So you have to consistently create content and build for YouTube. So that's why I wouldn't admonish that. But TikTok and LinkedIn will be the two that we can connect that way. So please, that's already an assignment for today again. So I've given a fresh assignment. As soon as we go in, you just give a one-line introduction, then your 2 links, LinkedIn and TikTok. If you don't have TikTok, just open it. You can use it for your dance. When you become stressed on LinkedIn, you can go and dance on TikTok. Okay, so let me see. Hi, Edu Mafia, so good to see you. Oh, Myra, I hope I'm pronouncing it well, from Pakistan. Good to see you. Max Meta Vlogs, this is the first time I'm also seeing you here. Please, can we just welcome them? Please, if today is as well your first time, kindly say hello. Let's get to meet you. We're a community of persons and we love to meet people. And trust me, here is the place that you show up to, and literally your life will not remain the same, because we are after our holistic growth, right? Making money online is my niche. Getting international jobs, because I partnered with a HR firm. So I'm doing essentially those 2 on this channel. So if this is the first time we're meeting you, Max Meta Vlogs, hey cutie. Hi, are you a male or a female? So that I know whether I should say hey cutie too. So please, everybody, let's celebrate them as our manner is. We love to see a lot of persons. So Edu Mafia, please, what do you do on YouTube? So I consider that you're in the education niche. So what particular niche are you doing? The general education, or there's something specific you're educating people on? So, but then I would want to say I really appreciate everybody who stepped in super early already, and then ahead and to our discussion. So I said, please, if you're just joining us and you're not in our community group, right, you might not benefit from this. And I'll admonish anybody who is looking to grow on LinkedIn right now to please go ahead and join the group as well, because, well, we are pro LinkedIners, right? So first of all, we're LinkedIners before we became YouTubers. Okay, so I've given 2 assignments already for the night. We said outrightly that we're going to have introduce ourselves subtly. Maybe just what you do is introduce yourself as in pain point, then solution, then if I say how, now it might take longer because some people do a lot of things, but just introduce yourself and what you help people do. So pain points, right, and how you help them do what you and how you help them. That's all. We can just stop there. So you introduce yourself, pain points, and how you help people in the group. Then you put your 2 links, your TikTok link as well as your YouTube, no, not YouTube, as well as your LinkedIn link as well. Okay. Yes, Max Meta Vlogs. All of us here, most of our community members are LinkedIners. Literally almost everybody. So we have more, a huge app. I think I'm hoping to get to 20K soon. Yes, I'm praying for that, even though I've never been a metrics person. But then I realized that, well, that is also part of a social proof. That's why I decided that, okay, well, if this is how growth can occur, then I will do it, essentially. But we're majorly LinkedIners. I'm actually a LinkedIner for the past averagely 1 year actively. Yes, but I think I've had my LinkedIn account since 2016 or so, 2016 or 2017. Okay, so any further questions? So for the people coming, just joining us, we already have our 30 days calendar, niche specific to you, so that you curated your calendar. And I told you guys, when you're prompting the chat GPT, you will state that the content should be created for you, being an authority in your niche, because I said at the end of the 30 days you will just copy out those posts and you're going to prepare a coursework with them. Okay, so that is why on our first day we talked about content calendar. Then the next thing we did was to delineate your niche. If you're somebody who is not niche down, it's going to be very hard for you to make money beyond any platform. Now, the mistake a lot of people make, even YouTubers, is that they normally will just start creating content and posting random things just to get views so that they can be paid on the platform. But those kinds of things can hurt your personal brand, in the sense of when it comes to getting partnership with any particular niche, you might not have that opportunity. And then that can as well hurt you when you want to sell a course, when you want to sell a coaching program, because you are not niche down. So we said for our community, everybody should niche down. If you're a potentialite, yes, that's the word, you can niche down severally. Okay, niching down severally for YouTube means that you have to have multiple channels. Then niching down severally for LinkedIn is that you need to put your first foot forward first before you can now start introducing other things that you can do subtly. Then the next thing you might want to do is just to curate an agency, right? Community building, which we have also done in the course of this curriculum. Like we did 2 days. 2 days, yes, I think we did 2 days of community building, so that you can also build your communities. They will help you push your courses. It's very important to build communities. Like I said that day, right? When you come late to any event at all, it's always better you go as a group. And guess what? The beauty of going as a group is that you are probably starting out in some places, but there are people who will have certain strengths that will balance in. So when Phoenixgateshq started, I had lots of public speakers around me, lots. So I went from somebody who I had severe anxiety as of 9 months ago. It's not even very fast. You guys saw some of in fact, this might be my post for tomorrow. I had severe anxiety for public speaking as of 9 months ago, just 9 months here, right? Even when I spoke then on my life, I was literally shaking because I don't know, I was just anxious. sometimes I feel like, okay, my thoughts might not come in together, but this is 9 months now, and in fact, as I speak, I told you guys yesterday, a major bank in Nigeria currently has brought me on board. I'm supposed to be manning their events, like their events on LinkedIn. I'm supposed to help on many things. I'm waiting to see the contract first. Let me see whether it's something I can do. I'm also hoping that I'm going to involve a lot of people in the community when that deal passes through, so that I don't do it alone. I'm looking to hire even the people that will make noise about the event and all that. I'm hoping to work with at least lots of persons who are consistent on LinkedIn. So you can see what I am saying about staying on LinkedIn, and at least even if you're not yet making money, just have the traffic. People will meet you to do anything. If you have the traffic, people can bring you on board to help them even share their flyers. And I'm not saying that, well, I would say it again, always buy goodwill. Buy goodwill. Goodwill is better than outrightly charging people when they are just meeting you for the first time. But always have your rate card, just in case they start asking you questions. If they're the ones who asked you to, probably send in your rate card so that they can decide what to pay you. Okay, so this is me saying again, of course, when it's time for me to probably sign in that contract, I'll still work with people who generally have more traffic on their posts, because we want to populate the event. Yes, so it means that I'll bring people on board, let's say 20-30%, pay them to share the flyers and all that. So you can see that it's very important that even if you are not seeing money and you're able to nurse your presence, you're able to nurse your personal brand. Other brands that need help, people who are very busy, who will not stay and be writing content, can just tell you to advertise something, and that's how you get money. Simple money. In fact, some people even charge per post. I'm not for that, right? I've never done that before. The only thing I do is, if my friends meet me and they want me to share their flyers, by all means, if I'm on the flyer, I'll share it. Even if it's your first time on LinkedIn or whatever, once I'm free and you invite me, I'll come and speak on your platform, because I'm always for sharing knowledge, right? But I'm still telling you now, this is me also still telling you some of the things that you can monetize. So when you're on LinkedIn and you're thinking that you're wasting your time, maybe just think again. So, but then that's why I took you guys from day one. The goal is to prepare you for the excellence, even in your conversation, right? If you're able to figure out, even if you followed when we did irresistible offer to when we talked about public speaking and how to prepare for any course or any presentation, you will literally stand out, and you will know what to do when somebody just enters your DM and is requesting that you do something for them. Everything we have discussed so far will literally help you navigate. Okay, so I'm saying this again. Today we had to just do a little crash course for our first timers, because we had quite a number of people come in this week. I think when I started the whole 30 days monetization challenge, I was not even frequent on LinkedIn. I was more consumed into my videography course, because I've been taking videography courses for the past, I think, 2 months now. So I reduced my engagement drastically on LinkedIn, just so that I could focus to get excellent at it. So I'm still just telling you guys some of the cheat sheets you might want to face. If there are skills you need to acquire that will make you literally become an authority in any niche, sometimes you might have to do total immersion. You might need to lock down. And if you had created that course content like what we did in day one, it would have been very easy for you to know where you need to probably strengthen yourself. So I think a friend of mine wrote a post. In fact, I just saw her link in my DM today, and I just said, let me go and check. It's just that I realized that the time for this meeting is very short for me to articulate exactly what's on my mind. So she was saying something about people going for boot camp, and all of a sudden they are already saying they want to have those jobs. And I'm saying that, okay, that game, I think this is your first time here as well. Please introduce yourself. Let's get to meet you. Okay, so please, while I'm listening in on you, I'm watching your whatever it is that you want to type. But let me just quickly just maybe release this thought that I had in mind. So one of the things she was saying was that a lot of people just go after those courses, they don't even practice, but then they want to have clients that they want to work for. Like I told you guys from day one, if you had followed the course content by now, some of your courses will even be like a portfolio. If the person tell you, oh, you're a virtual assistant, and you say you're good with content writing, and let's say you just showed up on LinkedIn at that day one. So let me see your samples. You literally can just cut all those content you created from day 1 to day 30 and put them as samples, as under LinkedIn sample. But a lot of people, well, I don't know, like I said, all of us are very busy, all of us. But the thing is, again, is that money does not show mercy. Opportunities don't show mercy. Like anything you don't create your time for will not create time for you. So the best I can do is I'm just nudging you people as though I have everything to gain from it, right? But then if you don't do what is necessary, then we can't help you. Okay, so this is me probably still giving feedback for all the people who submitted their CVs, their resumes today. The use of English, it was perfectly arranged, right? But the use of English is not really showing your personality in your conversation. Some of you just copy those things and you just paste it. When people see it, they will know. If you're writing from your heart, which we say every single time when you want to communicate anything at all, you should write as though literally you're talking to that one hiring manager. Okay, it's like hiring manager, yes, come and listen to me. So you be as simple as possible. Okay, as simple as possible. So that game, I'm still waiting for you. I was still stalling my ideations so that I can just hear what you're going to say. Okay, thriving digital moms, please can you help us resend the content calendar prompt? Okay, yes, I'm gonna do that. I will resend it. Is there any other person who is having challenges with that? We also have a hook prompt. So if your challenge is with, if you just have the content calendars, it's also better you research, like what I told you guys from day one. Find people who are your niche and find a way, maybe not outrightly mirror them, but just see their style and just be copying, but with a guide, right? Just see those videos that work better, those what's the word, those contents that work better. Especially how you know whether a content is working better, it's not necessarily when big accounts post those things. Watch small accounts, because big accounts, they already have the audience, so whatever they do, those guys already are for them. But those small accounts literally will test excellence, right? If it's an idea that will work, it means that engagement was sincerely driven to this content, and it's because it didn't care whether it's a small account or a big account. Okay, and I said again, depending on your niche, because the goal in all these things, we talked about daily conversion. All of you have seen my posts ever since I made a very big comeback to LinkedIn. There is no day I do not do a call to action that requires me bringing people into my community. So for some of you who are complaining that you don't have members as many, okay, I'll do that as well. Okay, so some of you who are complaining so hard about not having members join your community, is because you are not talking about your communities every day. You have one of the things, all these things I'm saying, right, I am the one who came in contact with them because nobody talks about them. The thing with your community is that the day you stop hawking it, that is the day the community literally stops growing. So it's a matter of time. You might be having all the buzz, which was what happened to me. You might be having all the buzz, but after a while, with consistently not putting in something in that direction, like I told you guys again, people get worn out on literally all social media platforms. After a while, they just want to roll back into being bingers. So most people don't want to give. That's what they were until they came on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one place that forces you to learn to be an authority by yourself. So you see people who are on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, how they grow their followings by gossip, dragging, posting something, FC this, TBG that. That's how they grow. So they will drag whiskey, then they will grow, there will be traction, they will drag. So but at the end of all those dragging, the problem with it is that you can't build a personal brand on that, right? So that's why most of them, they still have to wait on the algorithm to pay them. That's why LinkedIn is different from all other platforms, in the sense that the algorithm has said outrightly, the platform has said outrightly, they are not paying nobody. So you know that if you are there, you have to dig the gold yourself. But the problem with all those platforms where people are paid is that people get desperate to go viral. because they know that there's money attached to it, and they might drag their own. So you see people shaking their whatever. I don't want to say it before they also take down this video, right? So you see some people shaking their whatever. You see some people cussing out on people, and then those posts have traction. They just do it to grow, but at the end they don't really have anything other than brand deals. And how many brand deals would want to associate itself with madness? Very rarely. So some of these ones that do all those working things and the rest, they rarely have any serious brand deal. If they are going to have, it's going to be people that sell all those kaya matter and the rest that probably will meet them. But I don't even know. I've never seen any of them sign deals like that. And I follow them on purpose because I'm also studying something. It's case study. So the goal is being able to, I would advise anybody, if this is your first time and you're contemplating LinkedIn, please don't contemplate LinkedIn, right? Don't contemplate LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a place where you go and post without any expectation of being paid, but you make millions in literally a month, even less in one. In fact, one client can pay you millions of naira and you're done for, right? We're going to, that's another phase of our course. We're going to do LinkedIn monetization solely. So we're going to, all the cheat sheets about how to make money on LinkedIn, I'll still pour that one out. We have not yet gotten to that. Like we said, this one we're doing, this is our job hunt week, and we're going to stay with it. We're applying for jobs. For those people who are just coming in, please, if you're just coming in, go back to day one, start from day one, write it down, all the prompts, all the things you need to know. Like I said, I talk very fast. Somebody says, I used to talk fast. I said yes, so that I keep you engaged, and then I make you understand that you can actually just sit down and just write this thing out. And when you do, once anybody contacts you, you literally be like a ticking time bomb. I mean, you can, when somebody just touches you, you just become a one-stop shop. Okay, so again, I'm going to ask if you're currently on this live and this is your first time, because you're the reason why we are doing this part right now. Please let us know that this is your first time here so that we can help. So I've essentially gone from one summary to the other, so that if there's any place where anybody missed, so everybody in the community is optimized, LinkedIn optimized, because we've done that. If you don't know how, if your LinkedIn profile is not optimized, please go to check on this live, all the lives, right? Go and optimize. I think we did LinkedIn optimization 3 days ago. Go and check and optimize your LinkedIn profile so that you'll not be asking God why when you do not do the right things, right? So we went from there, and we went from LinkedIn optimization. Yesterday we optimized Upwork, right? We told you exactly what to do at your Upwork, so you go and do it. And I told you again, just like all other platforms now, everybody's eye don't tear. If you don't spend time on any platform, you literally need collaboration to break even. If you don't spend time on any platform, you would literally need collaboration to break even. And that is why, for me, I told you guys even from day one that anybody who will offer you any course and doesn't offer community to you is literally playing with you, because in the end, there's somebody here who will probably be needing your services. And that takes me to the assignment for the night. So if you're probably on this live and you are not in the community with everybody, and you don't even have a LinkedIn account, please go ahead and speak. Awesome. Yeah, drum rolls. I can see my mama. Speak with Mo. So yes, I was telling you guys about my journey at Phoenix Gates. Mommy was one of the most excellent persons who rallied around me. Yeah, so they were the public speakers I was talking about at the beginning of this event. So thank you so much, Mama. So yes, I'm hoping that, so please, all the teams, Team Diamond, Team Gold, Team Sapphire, please make sure you meet before this weekend, because we're going to have Mommy also vet your presentations as well, so that we don't have you stammering, we don't have you under any form of pressure. Just go ahead and do all the assignments, right? So that you're not under any speaker pressure. It will be something that you created every day. All your sleepless nights trying to probably put those videos together, put those LinkedIn contents together. You see that when you just open your mouth, everything will just be coming out. Okay, so Sumit Sutar, Hi, how you doing? Obviously, this is your first time here because I've never really seen you comment. Please, can we celebrate him? Awesome. So, Sumi, are you on LinkedIn? Are you on LinkedIn? So, please, can we celebrate Sumi Suta? Where are you connecting from? Please let us know. Your name sounds like you're Indian. Okay, awesome. So I think I'll admonish you to join the community because in fact, we all, our community actually currently needs a very strong social media marketer. So what you do is, I'm hoping, if you probably have not prepared your portfolio and a few other things, you might want to check on the events. We did all that. We had talked about how to curate our portfolios and all that, but we'll need to see the things you've done so far. Yes, we need a social I need a digital marketer. Okay, you said paid marketer. By paid marketer, what do you mean? If you're on LinkedIn, how many followers do you have on LinkedIn? If you're using your YouTube as your platform. Mama! Okay, but that's not so much now. So how are you doing the marketing? Because sometimes, most of this, you start from yourself. When you want to prove that you can grow people, you actually start from yourself. That's what a lot of people, we talked about this. So most people who have been coming for the live know that we already said it's like, whatever it's your niche, you make sure that in your niche you're actually shining effortlessly so that it will be believable. Okay, no problem. So Sumi, I will, maybe at the end of this event, you can leave a comment on any of the lives so that I can. Okay, what do I do now? Let me use my spare phone. I'll use my spare phone to drop. So what I'll do is that when I drop the link, you all just copy it and paste it on your browser, because I've been deferring it too much. Okay, no problem. I will send it now. I'll just post it now so that it's clear. So Sumi, my community would really, if you're are you a digital marketer? Please just let me know whether it's digital marketing. If it is, okay, yes, you said meta ads, paid meta ads. Okay, I'll check out your videos and see as well. I want to do a case study. In fact, I was thinking about that today because I wanted to see what YouTube does, whether it favors overtly edited posts, because I'm noticing that most of the long videos, the short videos, you can post anything, right? Because YouTube, it's depending on the people who subscribe to you, but for the long videos, you have to be intentional for your long video. Sorry guys, I'm trying to copy the link and I'll put it here. I'm using my second phone. Okay, so GT5, this is the first time I'm also seeing you. GTA 5 runner, you're welcome here. Please, what's your niche here? You seem like a gamer. I don't know, it seems like you have probably changed your profile pics or something. Maybe you eventually niched down or something, because I can't really remember. So let me know, please. So while you're commenting, I just want to drop the form. I'm going to use my second phone. That's why I'm making away. Please pardon me. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yes, you changed your name. How was I supposed to know? Okay, so you have accounts. Oh yes, you changed your name. How was I supposed to know? Okay, so I've just dropped the link, everyone. Vital Mindset. No, I wasn't talking for a while because I was trying to get the link. So every other person, please, if you're currently on this live, confirm that I'm not cracking. I have my second device here and I don't think I am cracking from this place. we have another new person, Surjit. Good to see you here. This is my first time seeing you as well. You're welcome. Kindly let us know where you're joining us from. For all the new people who are joining us for the first time, I literally am very good with names. So I know everybody that enters this place. I know anybody who has ever come to my life before. So I'm very good with names, and then I will remember you when you come back the next time. So Sujit, awesome, good to meet you. What do you do on this streets? Are you a video editor, social media manager, streamer? Which of them? Okay, what you might want to do is copy it, because I don't know. Okay, you've just, okay, it might not. I've pinned it now. But is it that it's not clicking from your end? Is that the reason why you're asking? Thank you so much, Sujit. You've not told me what you do, or what is your niche. Okay, I don't know what WIC is, but I'm sure it's native to India, but that's lovely. Okay, if you're not able to click, no problem. What you can do is to once we're done with the live, you can just maybe move it to the right. You see live chats, and then you just document and all. Okay, so there's no problem. Okay, welcome. Okay, so Sujit, and I'm seeing a lot of people come in. Please, if you're coming in for the first time, introduce yourself. Let us get to meet you. Like I said, I have a very good memory. I always remember all the people that come in. Thank you so much. I love it as well. That's why I have different colors. Thank you. Okay, so back to my conversation. To everybody who has joined in so far, we've talked about summary. We have assignment today. So as soon as we're done from this live, what all of us will do is that we will just introduce ourselves in the group, so that we'll all get to meet ourselves. If you're not yet in the group, you might want to just go ahead and reach out as well. So you're welcome here, right? So tomorrow is when we will start everything that we need to do. At least we've tried our best. But does anybody have any questions so far? I think I've been able to run through our curriculum and then what is left of us. Oh, GTA, good to see you. That's super lovely. Please say hello. We are all greeting. The Phoenix Gates community is celebrating him as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so do we have any questions so far for those people who just joined us? Do we have any questions so far? So please, if you have not been creating your content, please start creating content. Please start creating content. I'm sorry for whoever's somebody footballer. I'm so sorry for you, right? If you're a young person, I'm so sorry for you. I know you think that here is TikTok or Twitter where you guys take your negativity around. Sorry. Newsflash, this is LinkedIn as majorly. We always think professional. We don't ruin relationships over banters. So if you try that again, I will block you. It's fine now. You never get to see me again. At least that will make you feel better. Since you don't want to grow your personal brand, and you don't want to be represented with something meaningful with your life. And I don't want to believe you're a Gen Z, because you should have sense. And I have many excellent Gen Zs on LinkedIn. So even if you think you're young, you cannot be young and stupid at the same time. That's too much. Okay, so please don't do that again. I deleted that comment on purpose. And if you try it again, you're blocked off. Trust me, you have more than 5 million lives to go and be doing those funny things that. And we're telling you guys that time is running out, right? You should be known for something excellent. Okay, so I'm so sorry there. I've hidden you. So you can just read. Oh, so it's football banter. But at least be bantering about football, not bantering over people. So I'm so sorry, you won't be able to leave comments again on this live. Go and enjoy yourself. Please run along and go and play football somewhere else. And please help yourself, help your life. Some of those negativity that people propagate across platforms, they are just using it to drive traffic. They're using people's stories to drive traffic, which they cannot monetize in the end. That's the problem with all these things. They're using it to drive traffic, but they cannot monetize it in the end. But then you're already creating negativity for your small life. Okay, GTA, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. So for everybody in the community, so I'm hoping I told us to submit all the things that we have done from day one to now. I've not seen anybody submit a full document, a full business document, a full content creation document. Very few people have been tagging me on their posts, and I literally appreciate. I think once I leave this live right now, I'm going to go over there to ensure that I comment on or see what you all are doing there. I think for those ones that I saw yesterday, I commented and made sure I did. But like I said, if you're not creating content daily, you won't put pressure upon your mind. So for platforms where you can actually, I think the most beautiful thing about LinkedIn that a lot of people are not paying attention to is that if you think you're too busy, try live events, right? So it's part of our coursework. I'll teach us everything, how to set up a live event from everything to the end, because it's also one most important what's the word now? It's also who is calling me now? Okay, so please just give me a moment. Yes, hello, doctor. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm one of your contact numbers.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So you are not active. You just finished a meeting with the supervisor, and you are not there.
A meeting with the supervisor now.
Yes. Yes.
I'm even at a meeting right now. I just paused the meeting to answer you. Okay. Is there anything I'm supposed to do now?
No, you joined the meeting before with the supervisor. You are not there.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. Is there anything you want to do, say, or talk about now? Because I'm in a meeting right now. Like I'm talking with some other people.
You are in a meeting, another meeting.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't have the 8 o'clock available. So calling me afterwards, I'm just asking, is there anything you think, okay, I missed it, so what do you want me to do now?
No, you just said that we should wait for the topic. You send some topics later on, then we can discuss on them. So I just want to tell you that.
Okay, was it a WhatsApp call? Because I can't see any link here.
They sent a link in the group.
Okay, that's the general group.
Yeah, the general group. You sent a link.
Was the meeting recorded?
No, I don't think so. You just asked us for a justification for the topic you sent. You just give a 1 minute or 30 seconds justification. That's all.
Okay. Oh, then I wish
No
maybe
problem, but when you send the topic, just be there so that we can finalize the topic.
No, I've sent my topic now. Okay.
No, like you send another one. You send another one.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I think maybe we'll talk tomorrow. Let me just focus.
Yes. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you very much for the information. So I told you guys I'm in school as well, so I had to. This is my class, guys. We're almost rounding up, so I'm writing another project again. Okay, so thank you so much for those people who have been around so far. Please let me know. Do you have any questions so far? Like I said, we should all submit. Please, I would want like a detailed what did they call it, a detailed document for day 1, day 2, day 3, and all that, for what you learned. Just if you were writing, it will be better for you. But if you have already created all the things that we said we're going to be requiring of you, please just go ahead and just bring it. And guess what, I always find a way to, if no matter how busy I am, I'll always find a way to skim through it. So, but do we have any questions? Everybody's keeping quiet too much today. Where are all the community people? Oh? And somehow the algorithm is bringing us more people outside than are inside. So let me know if you're here. Do you have any further questions? I think we have discussed some of the most important things. So if today was your first time, I've been able to baptize you into the monetization challenge, and then I've also told you that we have very short time left, and then the reason why we cannot leave it open-ended is because we have a final live event where everybody is going to talk and represent their communities, the course they want to sell. So it's going to be like a market day that day. My goal is that I'm going to get at least 1,000 persons or more, or 2,000 persons safe. If we do our assignments and you're confident enough, we even open the what do they call it, the event now, so that based on the people who have been doing the assignments, we will just have them send their photos as speakers, so that you can also start shouting about it. Since we have today is our day 18, so we have 12 days to get that done with. Now, what we normally do in our community is this, right? We do anything you're going to talk about on that particular day, we'll first do a meeting in-house, help you, correct you, help you with your presentation, your preparation and everything, so that there's no way you can show up by mistake. Like, everything you're going to say is already written down, so that you're not under any pressure to say, okay, maybe this is your first time. In fact, one of the things that are prohibited on our live events is to say that this is your first time. You can't say it. We'll finish all our rehearsal. So your first time is at our rehearsal, the rehearsal we're going to do with you. That's apart from the ones you guys do amongst yourself in the community. So please, no matter your teams, ensure that you do the rehearsal with your community before you come to our general rehearsal. So we're going to pick a date that is convenient. Our 30th, we started on May 1st, so 30th is 30th. Like, we're finishing on the 30th of May, but we can pick a date in June so that it's comfortable. So maybe I'm also leaving that open, right? So you write your name, the pain point you answer, and how you meet that pain point. Then your TikTok and your LinkedIn access. Then the last thing we're going to put there as well will be what date suggestion. So the goal is for me, or maybe I will just leave, what we'll just do is we'll do a Sunday of the new month, so that we can have more time. A Sunday of the new month, that will be better, so that we still maintain the Phoenix Gates outing dates, but then all of us now know that this is what is attainable. So I'm going to leave another chance again. Please, if we are exactly on time right now, so please just answer me. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have OX4, this is also your first time here, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for stopping by. So let me know, what is your niche, what do you do, so that if there's any way we can help you, that's how we get to probably meet our people as well. So if you're meeting us for the first time, we're Phoenix Gates Challenge. My name is Dr. Vivian Magnus. I am here to help anyone who is looking to niche down, because like we said, one of the challenges we noticed across platforms, especially for streamers and other niches, is that they really niche down. So in the end, they are hoping that any platform pays them, and before you know it, they are all exhausted and they give up. But then the goal is that we don't just wait for any platform to pay us. We niche down, we start even offering our services before we get to whatever number, we start making money. And this is perfect picture of people who pass through LinkedIn. So if you're not on LinkedIn, I would advise you to try and get an account there, because it will help. And if you are confused about, you don't know anything about starting out on LinkedIn, don't worry, you can just reach out to us. And then I think we did a course on that last 3 days ago on this live event as well. So is there any further question? Any question? OX4, I was trying to answer you, so I don't know if you're here. I know that YouTube can make streamers go from one place to the other, and for me, I totally understand. But those hustling things without action is actually the reason why a lot of us are not growing. So sometimes it's when you niche down and you pay with your few people who are following you and are listening to you that you literally will start seeing some of the results. Okay, so do we have any further questions? Any further questions? So like we had about a little issue right now with that football banter. He might be feeling in his mind that that's how to probably leave memory. You see that if you're a LinkedIner, you can't even leave that kind of memory because you know that your personal brand matters a lot. You can see how people leave money on the table. I mean, you just enter a place, you've never met anybody before, and you're already saying some funny things because you want some form of engagement or you want some form of attention. Those are the reason why a lot of people stay broke for the longest. And for us, we know that LinkedIn, money is very easy to make. Money is the easiest thing you can make. And collaboration is one fastest route, in the sense that if you see somebody who is doing well in a particular niche already or in a particular platform, the least thing you would want to do is to insult or put yourself in a negative book. And only God knows what he does, right? Let's imagine that he's a graphic designer. That's how he would have just lost an opportunity. You don't want to be doing that to your personal brand. And that's what people don't understand. People don't understand there's something called digital footprints. It means that people can literally save up some of your conversations when you need it the most. Like when you need probably an office, whatever, or whatever it is, whether politics, you just literally see, right, that opportunity might just elude you because somebody will find something digital somewhere from the internet, and the internet never forgets. So please, as much as possible, I'm just saying that now because I know there are lots of people who will probably view this as well. You'd want to ensure that your personal brand is built excellently. So like I said again, we've already discussed that. We've had a course on personal brand. If you go and watch it, you see that whatever he did tonight was a huge no, right? And if you're looking for someone to work on a one-on-one basis with you, I can do that as well. But of course it's paid because it's going to take a lot of time from me. But that's why I'm offering this as a general free resource so that anybody who needs any help can just sit down, bend down and do the work. Okay, so I think we're done for the night, but I should call it a night, right? Let me just hear a few things, a few conversations for everybody listening in. Please, let me ask you again. If you've not done the assignment up to now, what do you think your challenge is, so that I know what I can help you do? If you've not done your assignment up to now, what do you think your challenge is, so that I know exactly how I can help you? Where are all of you? Happiness, so vital mindset. Is it a network problem? Vital mindset. Fool me. All the excellent people that have been around since we started this stream. Rabia, so you will have slept, Abby. Catherine, thriving digital mom. Edu Mafia. Max Meta Vlogs. Who else have I not called? Dajem. Speak with Mo TV. Sumit Sulta. GTA 5 runner. Subject. Oh, okay, I understand now. Yeah, kitchen by this time. Jesus. Don't come and have big belly, yo. Okay, well, somebody will say big bellies. Big belly is a patch. Okay, so now this is more like our mini community questions. Please let me know, why don't you have a complete document for the assignment so far? Please let me know. See me waiting on you people. Please, people should talk before I entertain one other person that will come and say one funny thing here. I don't even have energy to insult anybody's life. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that for all the assignments, if there are any ones you think you do not, you have to list all the assignments so that I know that you're a serious person, right? I know that you're serious. Happiness, I've been seeing you. So what you do for me is that, okay, yes, use Google Doc. Okay, I thought you were saying you didn't know how to curate them. Okay, so that's beautiful. Use Google Doc. Use Google Docs. It's very, very good. Okay, no problem. You have been very present anyway, so I don't think I can fault you in any way. So tomorrow we'll meet 5 or 6 p.m. in-house. We'll meet in-house 5 or 6 p.m. I'll still come in here live. Let me look for those people that used to banter by 8 p.m. They said they are banters. This I will be correcting people. This room will be a correctional facility. My goodness, they don't know that I have their time. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So tomorrow, I think let me just leave it at 6 so that by then I would have settled my children. We'll do a Google Meet event, and then we'll just start all the applications, what to do. I'll just follow us. Maybe we'll just apply to 5, then we'll call it a day. Maybe we'll just do 1 hour. Just 1 hour, then we can move on to the next. Then the next, we're going to make sure that throughout this week we'll just do job application. I'm hoping that all of you, please, your teams, Happiness, you're in what team? Have you guys opened your WhatsApp group? Rabiatu, you're in what team? Have you guys opened your WhatsApp group? Do you have a WhatsApp group already? Okay, so both of you are Sapphire. You both have a WhatsApp group already. So please, I would want you guys to have a meeting. Please try your best. So you just talk about a time that is convenient for all of you. Make sure you have a meeting so that you can start discussing what you've learned so far. It will also help. Okay, you guys have had a meeting already. Okay, awesome. Okay. So I think this is where I'll call it a night, right? Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So see you tomorrow by 6 p.m. I've finally decided on the time. So the 6 p.m. I'll drop our Zoom. The Zoom link to phoenixgateshq will be available. The Zoom will be available so that we can just go ahead and apply for those job opportunities. So for those who are joining us for the first time, thank you so much for coming in. I'm hoping that you're listening in. We literally had to pause the program officially. Today is more like a review. I think that's what I wrote there on the link, on this link, or on the name of this event. So in the absence of everything, I would want to say thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm going to be ending this live in 4, 3, 2, and 1.